ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హర హర శంకర, జయ జయ శంకర. పరమ పూజ్యులు శ్రీ శంకర విజయేంద్ర సరస్వతి స్వామి వారి చరణారవిందములకు శతకోటి నమస్సులు. భారతీయ సంస్కృతి సనాతన ధర్మంలో సంప్రదాయ ధర్మ పరిరక్షణ కోసం స్వామివారు నిర్విరామ కృషి చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ కృషిలో భాగంగా ఈ కల్చరల్ క్యాంప్ను నిర్వహించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ కల్చరల్ క్యాంప్లో స్వామివారి ఆజ్ఞ మేరకు హిందువుల పవిత్ర గ్రంథముగా మహాభారత యుద్ధానికి ఆదిలో ఆవిర్భవించిన భగవద్గీత గురించి వివరించడానికి గౌరవనీయులైన శ్రీ డాక్టర్ గురురాజ్ గారు ఇచ్చేశారు. నేషనల్ సంస్కృత విశ్వవిద్యాలయం నుండి గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ పూర్తి చేసి సంస్కృత గురువుగా శ్రీకృష్ణ ప్రేమస్వామి ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఉంటూ ప్రస్తుతం PhD చేస్తూ కంచికామకోటి పీఠ శ్రీ శంకర విజయేంద్ర సరస్వతి గారి ఆజ్ఞ మేరకు సాంప్రదాయ పాఠశాలలో సంస్కృత అధ్యాపకులుగా విధులను నిర్వహిస్తున్నారు. వారిని సాధారణంగా వేదికపైకి ఆహ్వానిస్తూ మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కార్యక్రమం ప్రారంభించమని కోరుకుంటున్నాను.
So Ram Ram to all. Everybody here? So we'll first begin with, as Patanjali Maharishi said, we have to begin anything with Mangala. Mangaladini, Mangala Madhyani, Mangalantani cha Shastrani Patante. So we'll begin with Mangala Shloka, right from Lord Shiva, Shlokas on Lord Shiva, and then from our Parampara, Shankaracharya, to our present Sannidhan. So just listen. Yasya chaitanya matrena sphuranti swayameva hi vachaschaturvidhah pumsam bhavayetam maheshwaram shruti smriti purananam alayam karunalayam namami bhagavatpada shankaram lokashankaram. What is the next sloka? Sarva Shastrartha Nidhaye Krishna Lokacharyaya Mangalam Nirdharana Dhurandharam Apara Karuna Sindhum Bodhendram Gurumashraye. So the first shloka was on Parameshwara, Yasya Chaitanya Matrena, Bhavayetam Maheshwara. So let's bow down to Maheshwara, and then the next shloka was on Shruti Smriti Purananam. On whom? Shruti Smriti Purananam, there is a shloka, no? It is on whom? It is written on whom? Adi Shankara Bhagavatpadacharya. And third shloka is also on Adi Shankaracharya. Sarva Shastrartha Nidhaye Shankaraya Mahatmane Krishna Bhaktagraganyaya Lokacharya Mangal. Then the fourth shloka. What was the fourth shloka? Bhagavannama Siddhanta Nirdharana Dhurandharam Apara Karuna Sindhum Bodhendram Gurumashri. So Bodhendra Swami, 59th Peethadhipati of our Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. So, and then now Prakhyato Bhuvanatraye Picha Mahaswamiti Sarvair Janaihi Subrammanyahi Surasya cha Mahalakshmyascha Sunurmahan Kaishore Vayasi Pravishya cha Matham Dandam Grihitva Yatihi Bhutva Samsadi Chandrashekhara Guruhu Sevyo Babhau Sajjanaihi. So this was on Mahaswami, Mahaperiva. So in the shloka itself it comes Mahaswami ti Sarvair Janaihi. So that was on Mahaswami. Then Kanchi Pure Bhrajamanau Naranarayana Viva Jayendra Vijayendrakhyau Yatirajau Bhajamyaham. Jayendra Swami, Shankara Vijayendra Swami. So we all bow down to the both who are shining forth in Kanchipura, in Kanchi Kamakoti Pita. Achandra Arkam Vijayatam Acharyanam Parampara Ajnana Timiradhvanta Nivarana Parabhuvi. Namaste Premikendraya Karuna Mrutavrishine Madhuri Prananathaya Venatiraviharine Hare Rameti Krishneti Nama Sankirtanam Sada Lokakshemaya Kurvantam Premikam Sadgurum Bhajem Krishna Prema Rasambodhi Pravardhana Kaladharam Prapadye Bhavata Pagdham Shri Krishna Premikam Gurum. So when a child is born, after 2-3 years, whenever the child speaks for the first time, you know how happy a mother would be, right? Whether that child speaks correctly or incorrectly, that mother would be so happy to hearing upon what the child speaks. That is whether right or wrong, whether that child pronounces every word correctly or wrong, but it pronounced something. So similarly, here is a child telling for the first time, speaking for the first time, all with the anugraham of Acharya, with the anugraham of Guru. So you all the elders, all the gurus, all the learners, you would have heard many Vidwans who speak here. So after hearing them, even I am also one among them. So you have to kindly bear. You have to listen to me like how a mother listened to her child for the first time. Okay? So there will be so many mistakes you have to forgive. You would have heard many people, all the legends who would have come and spoke here for the past four days. So I'm very much grateful. I don't know. It's His Kripa. Even I am also one among them to be speaking something what I know. So before I begin, Premikendram Namaskritya Samsthapya Hridi Sadgurum Arabhe Bhashanam Sadhya Premikendra Prasid. Yes. So you are able to see the screen? So as I say, you have to repeat. So we shall begin with the Mangala Shloka. Look at the screen. I will say repeat after me. Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavadgeeta Bhavadveshinim. So this is a pradhana, important dhyana shloka of Bhagavadgeeta. We have still 3 more shlokas. Let the screen come and then we will begin. So the next sloka. Ajnanodvigna chittaya पार्थाय प्रतिपादितां भगवद्वदनोद्भूतां गीतां देवीं नमाम्यहम्. Yes. Then third sloka. Shri Krishnenaiva samproktam Shri Krishnaya Mahatmane Shri Krishnena prakatitam Gita Shastram namamyaham. Then first three shlokas were on Bhagavadgeeta itself. So before we start learning something, we have to go down to Bhagavadgeeta. Let Bhagavadgeeta give us some knowledge, to learn something from it. Next, this shloka is on the Karta, Vyasa Maharshi. Veda Vedanta Ghoshena Shamita Khila Samshayam Jnana Moksha Pradataram Vyasam Vande Jagadgurum. Yes, so these are the four Mangala shlokas. So let's begin. Yes. So before we begin, we have to understand one thing. So the entire session will be in English, and whatever I say, there will be few stories. Whoever understood, you have to come and tell it in Telugu. Okay? That's how it is. It is going to be. So first, before entering into the Dharma or before entering into Bhagavad Gita, what we have to understand is we are all living under the merciful embracement of Bhagavan, in the merciful world of Bhagavan. With his Kripa only we are all living. This we have to understand. How is that? It is very, very basically, if you think, you can easily understand. What is it? 84 lakh species are there in this world. Ashitihi chaturamshchaiva lakshan. So says Bhagavatam. We have to cross all the 84 lakh species and then we will get this Manusha Janma. That's where we say Durlabham Manusham Janma. And that also, there is one shloka which says, Bhutanam pranina shreshtaha, praninam buddhijivinaha, buddhimatsu nara shreshtaha. That is, it shows the degree. So many beings are there in this world, living things, non-living things. Among that, what is little superior is that which is having some prana, that is that which is living being. Okay? So, when compared to non-living things, living beings are superior. When compared to, among all the living beings, what is next? Buddhi jivinaha. Praninam buddhi jivinaha. So many pranis are there. Not everything is, every prani is not intellectual. Doesn't have any intellect. It just eats, sleeps, reproduces, goes away. That's it. Like insects and so many other. But other than, compared to those, there is something even superior. Buddhi jivinaha. Dog, elephant and many lion. It knows if there is a cold here, it will go take a shelter. If it needs a food, it will somehow take a food and it will leave. It will know to survive. All the dogs and many other. So that is buddhijivi. Even we are also buddhijivi. Among all the buddhijivis, buddhimatsu nara shreshtaha. We nara, we manushya, we are all shrestha. Why? We are able to see, we are able to talk, we are able to listen. So we are all manushya. For that only we have to be, we have to understand that it is all because of his Bhagavad Kripa that we have got this Manusha Janma. In that Manusha Janma also, there are Saptadvipa, so many continents. There we were not born. In that also we were born in Jambudvipa, Bharatavarsha, Bharatakanda we were born. And now we are in this Tirupati, along with Periva, we are receiving his Kataksha. We are having Chandramulishwara Prasada, we are able to see Chandramulishwara Puja. Just look how many lakh people are there in Tirupati and how many we are there in this matam. So it is very clear that Bhagavan has picked us up. He has selected us. You know, it's only because of his kripa that we are all here. We are all having this satsanga. We are all having, able to read something which is regarding dharma. We have that interest in dharma. We have interest in having kataksha of guru, having kataksha of acharya. So these are all because of his Bhagavad Kripa, Acharya Kripa only. Bhagavad Kripa or Acharya Kripa both are same. Hari Reva Guruhu, Guru Reva Harihi. Shri Anna says in Kirtanam, Harihi Eva Guruhu. Bhagavan himself is Guru and Guru himself is Bhagavan. There is no difference. Even Shambhor Murtish Charati Bhuvane, Shankaracharya Rupa. Lord Shiva himself is now, in the form of Adi Shankaracharya, not just Adi Shankaracharya. There is Charati Bhuvane, it is Vartamana Kala. Charati, now he is roaming. In our Mahaswami form, in our Jayaswami Swami form, in our now Vijendra Saraswati Swami form. So, both Acharya Kripa and Bhagavad Kripa, both are same. So, we have to first understand that we are all living in this Kripa. With that understanding, we have to go ahead. So, with that Kripa, so for that much of mercy, for that much of Avyaja Kripa, what Guru has given us, Nirvyaja Karuna Sindhu, Guru, Nirvyaja Karuna Sindhu Bhagavan, for that much of reasonless, we do so many mistakes, but still they do Kripa on us. So for all these Kripa, what should we do? What can we do first of all? You know what we should do? Sadguru Charanam Bhajata Durjana Sangam Tyajata Sadguru Charanam Bhajata Durjana Sangam Tyajata. So one and only thing what we can do is hold on to Guru Charanam. He has given us everything. What we have to do is hold on his Charanam tightly. Don't leave away at all. We should not go from his shade. We should not go out. We should not just go out in the sense Durjana Sangam Tijata. We should leave all the Durjana Sangha. We have got this which is high, which is supreme of other things. That is Sadguru Charanam. You should not leave this and go everywhere. Leaving, you don't need to go and join any bad association. Leaving this itself is a Durjana Sangha. You should not leave this. Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. Sing again. Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. Durjana Sangam Tyajata. Satya Vachanam Ratata. Shri Hari Charitam Pathata. Satya Vachanam Ratata. Shri Hari Charitam Pathata. Shri Hari Charitam Pathata. Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. Durjana Sangam Tyajata. Sadguru Charanam. Durjana Sangam. Bhaktim Paramam Vrunuta. Bhagavatartham Shrunuta. Bhaktim Paramam Vrunuta. Bhagavatartham Shrunuta. Sadguru Charanam. Loudly. Abash. Again. Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. Durjana Prema Shrukalam Dharata. Namani Hare Smarata. Prema Shrukalam Dharata. Namani Hare Smarata. नामानि हरे स्मरत सद्गुरु चरणौ भजत लाउडली सद्गुरु चरणौ भजत दुर्जन यूजिंग सत्य श्री हरिचरितं पठत अगेन सत्य सद्गुरु चरणौ दुर्जन संगौ त्यजत सद्गुरु दुर्जन संगम त्यजत प्रेम भक्तिं परमां वृणुत भक्तिं परमां वृणुत भागवतार्थं शृणुत सद्गुरु नेक्स्ट प्रेमाश्रुकलां धरत अगेन प्रेमाश्रुकलां धरत नामानि हरे स्मरत सद्गुरु चरणौ भजत सो चरणौ भजत So for the mercy, for the apara karuna, what he did, what he is showing for us, we can only do what we can do. Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. We can only worship him. What else we can do? So I'm going to tell a story. Okay, you have to tell in Telugu. Okay. Story of two scientists. Okay. There were one senior scientist was traveling, and then opposite to him there was one young scientist. They both were traveling in a train, and this young scientist was studying something, some book. The senior scientist asked him, "Who are you? Like, where are you from? What are you doing?" He said, "I am reading a book." No, what are you actually doing?" "I am a scientist," he said. "Scientist? Then what are you reading now? What's the name?" "It's a religious book, some religious book he was reading." And then this senior scientist asked, "What is this? Which era are we in? We are in scientific era. We are in such an advanced era, and you are still holding on to these religion, rituals and all those stuff. See, if we are scientists, if we are only like this, then how do people develop themselves? How do people believe us? What is this? Reading all these religious stuffs?" Then he asked. Then the senior scientist told, "Okay, meet me tomorrow." The senior scientist gave his visiting card to that junior, some young scientist, and then asked the junior scientist to, "You meet me, come here, there is an address here in this visiting card, meet me tomorrow at my home, I'll explain to you everything." So what he thought was, okay, he is of little understanding, that's why he is holding on to these religious practices, let me explain to him what the real thing is, so that he will be in a scientific thing. Then at the end of the train journey, senior scientist asked that junior scientist, I told about everything, I told myself about myself, like, where are you, what are you doing, what's your name? So he told, even I too have a visiting card, I will give it to you. Once, so that junior scientist gave the visiting card to him. After looking, the senior scientist took, and then once he looked at the visiting card, he was like, he got up from the seat, and then, "Oh, sorry, I should only give you, you should only give me appointment to see you. I'm very sorry for what I talked today. Very, very sorry, please do forgive me. Please, you give an appointment to me." And that junior scientist's name is Thomas Alva Edison. He is a scientist, and he was reading a religious book which is on God. Then the next day, that junior scientist, that is Thomas Alva Edison, gave his visiting card. He told, "Here is a place, there is a lab where I am working there, please do come visit." Next day morning, he went. The senior scientist went to his place, and then he opened a door. Thomas Alva Edison opened a door and showed it to him. There was a huge solar system, you know, a model of a huge mechanical solar system. It was such a fantastic model. Those days, it was like 50, I think 50, 60 years old. He was like shocked. How come you do this? What are the products you used? You know, this is so fantastic. It is so, you know, everything is in so much of order. Everything is so nice. So please tell me, how did you do? Then Thomas Alva Edison told. See, one Wednesday morning I came. One Monday morning I came. I opened the door. Suddenly all was there. Suddenly all the solar system was in place. All the mechanical model, it only got everything, made it correctly, and that was only in order. Senior, sir, please. I am also a scientist. I am seriously asking, I am not joking. So please tell me how you did. No, sir, I am seriously saying, I just came one day, I opened the door, everything was in the correct order, he told. Sir, please. I know I am very much little, not so much knowledgeable like you, but still, even I am a scientist. Please don't joke, sir. I have, even I also have time. Please do. Sir, when you can't believe this, you scientists, what are you all saying? Suddenly, cosmos got created. Suddenly, all the solar systems got placed in a correct order. Suddenly, all the planets are rotating the same speed. Suddenly, all the planets are having so many satellites like Moon and other. And suddenly, there are so many galaxies. Suddenly, there are so many, things in the galaxies. Everything got suddenly created, is it? When you can't believe this, even I can't believe that. When there is a creation, there has to be a creator. Without a creator, there cannot be a creation. So this is the concept of God, what he told. Similarly, that is what even our Shastra says. Bhagavadgeeta says. Read this. Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagadavyakta murtina Matsthani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshvavasthitaha. Somebody read the meaning. Who will read? Somebody read. You know to read? Read.
Its entire cosmic manifestation is pervaded by me in my manifest form.
All beings
Exist in me, and I do not exist in them.
So, we are able to believe what Thomas Alva Edison told. He is a scientist. The same scientific theory, it is also told here. Even Brahma Sutra also says, Janmadhyasya yataha, creation of all the universe. So, it is from that Brahma Tattvam, everything is pervaded. That is, everything is everywhere existent. In everything, in everybody, in everything. There is a slight difference between the Western and our concept of God. That is, Western people says suddenly a God came and created everything, and then he is managing everything. That's how they told. That is their Siddhanta. Our Siddhanta is the Brahma itself is pervading everything. We do not say God is in that. We say everything is God. Okay, God is everywhere. It is not God is in him. God is there. In this thing also God is there. It's not like that. God is ever pervading. Everywhere he is. So that's the concept of God. So this shloka is the first Bhagavadgeeta which we are learning today, which explains the concept of God. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Everything is pervaded by me. Everywhere present, that is pervaded in the sense ever present, everywhere. So Maya, omnipresent. So Maya tatam idam sarvam. Everything because of him. Because of that Parabrahma. Now who will tell the story in Telugu? Who will say? Come here. Telugu.
ఇద్దరు శాస్త్రవేత్తలు ఉన్నారంట. ఒక ఆయన
సైంటిస్ట్. శాస్త్రవేత్తలు. సూపర్.
తెలుగు.
ఓకే. ఐ ఆల్సో లెర్న్ తెలుగు.
శాస్త్రవేత్తలు ఉంటారు. ఇద్దరు శాస్త్రవేత్తలు ఉన్నారంట. ఒక ఆయన చాలా పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్త, అంటే గొప్పగా చదివాడు. ఇంకొక ఆయన చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త. ఇద్దరు ఒకరోజు ప్రయాణం చేస్తుండగా పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్త చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్తని అడిగాడంట, బాబు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? పుస్తకం చదువుతున్నాను, ఇది ఆధ్యాత్మికమైన పుస్తకం అని చెప్పాడంట. ఆధ్యాత్మికం అంటే రిలీజియస్, అంటే దేవుడికి సంబంధించిన పుస్తకం. ఇలాంటి పుస్తకం చదువుతున్నానంటే పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్త అన్నాడంట, ఇది ఏ యుగము, కలియుగము, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు మతపరమైన పుస్తకాలు చదువుతున్నావా అన్నాడంట.
అంటే వైజ్ఞానిక యుగము, సైంటిఫిక్ వైజ్ఞానిక యుగము,
ఇలాంటి పుస్తకాలు ఇప్పుడు చదువుతున్నావా అంటే, అవునా సరే అండి, మీరేం చేస్తారు అని అడిగాడంట చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త. నేను ఒక గొప్ప శాస్త్రవేత్తను అని చెప్పాడంట. దానికి గుర్తుగా తనని సంప్రదించడానికి ఒక కార్డు ఇచ్చాడంట. చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త దాన్ని తీసుకున్నాడంట. మొత్తం ప్రయాణం అంతా అయిపోయింది, వీళ్ళు మొత్తం సంబోధించుకున్నారంట. బాగా చివరిలో చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త గురించి పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్త అడిగాడంట, నా గురించి నేను మీకు చెప్పాను, మీరెవరో నాకు తెలియాలి కదా అని. దానికి సంప్రదించడానికి ఇంకొక కార్డు ఇచ్చాడంట చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త. దాన్ని చూడంగానే ఆశ్చర్యచకితుడైనాడంట. అరే బాబు, నన్ను క్షమించు, మీరు ఇంత గొప్ప శాస్త్రవేత్త నాకు తెలియదు అని చెప్పాను. ఇంత గొప్ప శాస్త్రవేత్త నాకు తెలియదు అని చెప్పాడంట. మీరు ఇంత గొప్ప శాస్త్రవేత్త నాకు తెలియదు అన్నాడంట. ఆయన ఎందుకు ఆ మాట అన్నాడంటే, ఆయన ఎవరో కాదు, గొప్ప శాస్త్రవేత్త థామస్ అల్వా ఎడిసన్. సరే, ఇలా విజిటింగ్ కార్డ్ తీసుకొని రమ్మన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఒకరోజు వెళ్ళాడంట తను ఉండే చోటుకి, తను పనిచేసే చోట, దాని ల్యాబొరేటరీ అంటాడు. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళంగానే ఆయన ఆశ్చర్యపోయాడంట. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ మన బ్రహ్మాండం, అంటే మన యూనివర్స్, మన బ్రహ్మాండం ఎలా ఉందో చూశాడంట. అంత పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉందంట.
మెకానికల్ మోడల్,
వర్కింగ్ మోడల్ అది చూసి ఆయన ఆశ్చర్యపోయాడంట. మీరు వీళ్ళంతా ఎలా ఇంత సరిగ్గా అమర్చారు అని అడిగాడంట. దానికి చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త అన్నాడంట, నేనేం అమర్చలేదు, అది నాకు తెలియకుండానే దానంతకదే అమర్చిపోయింది అన్నాడంట. దానికి అది పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్తకి అర్థం కాలేదంట. నేను కూడా విజ్ఞానం చెందినాను, నేను కూడా చదివినాను, నేను కూడా వైజ్ఞానికుడినే, మీరు ఇది ఎలా ఇంత సరిగ్గా చేశారో నాకు చెప్పండి అన్నమాట. దానికి చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త, అరే ఇది నేను చేయలేదు, నిజంగా ఇదంతా దానంతకు అదే అమర్చిపోయింది అని చెప్పాను. అయినా కూడా పెద్ద శాస్త్రవేత్త నమ్మలేదంట. అలా 2-3 సార్లు అడిగిన తర్వాత చిన్న శాస్త్రవేత్త చెప్పాడంట, నేను ఇదంతా దానంతా అదే అమర్చిపోయిందని చెప్తే మీరు నమ్మట్లేదు కదా, మరి మీరు మాత్రం ఎలా ఈ బ్రహ్మాండం అంతా దానంతకు అదే సృష్టించబడిందని చెప్తారు? ప్రతిదానికి ఒక సృష్టికర్త ఉంటారు కదా, సృష్టికర్త లేనిదే సృష్టి ఉండదు కదా అని చెప్పాడు.
Clap for him. Repeat after me. Uttamam asti. Uttamam asti. Samyak asti. Shabash. Samyak. So, the gist is, when there is a creation, there has to be a creator. Without creator, there is no creation. So what was the shloka we learnt? Maya tatamidam sarvam. Read once. Not like that. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina matsthani sarvabhutani na chaham teshvavasthitah. So, Bhagavadgeeta, 9th chapter, 4th shloka. Okay? If you can write it down. Quickly. 2 minutes time. Quickly write down. Write Ishvara Tattvam, or concept of God. And then write the shloka. Quickly. You want me to zoom in? So next I will not give him chance. You all have to speak in Telugu, okay? Quickly write it down. मया ततमिदं सर्वं जगदव्यक्तमूर्तिना मत्स्थानि सर्वभूतानि न चाहं तेषु उपस्थितः. Bhagavadgeeta 9th chapter 4th shloka. Right, Ishvara Tattvam heading. Link YouTube la sampradaya padasana. Wrote down. Let's move on. ఇక్కడ రావాలా ఇప్పుడు ఓకే ఓకే have to then move this. Yes. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, let's move. So Janmadyasya Yataha, that Brahman from which everything, all the universe of the birth of universe, everything is happening. It's because of that Brahman or Paramatma, what we say. You would have heard this word Brahman, Paramatma and all. So to the final or the goal of all our Sanatanis is to realize that Brahman. Okay, aparo samyak darshana rupa aparoksha jnanam eva mokshasya upaya. So this is what we call it as moksha, to realize that supreme knowledge, that Brahma Tattvam, that Paramatma Jnanam. So now to realize that Paramatma Tattvam, to realize that Brahma Jnanam, thousands of years ago, you would have heard many rishis did so many tapas. Many rishis went to the forest, closed their eyes, sat for many years, many thousand years. They did tapas for what? To attain, to realize that Parabrahma, that Paratattvam. And it was such a ghora tapas. It was kathina for everybody. Not everybody could do that. In fact, not just rishis did that. There were so many rishikas. Okay, rishikas in the sense women rishis. We only hear women, men rishis, no? That is Vyasa Maharshi, Vishwamitra Maharshi, Agastya Maharshi. Only rishis we know, no? There were women rishikas also. Ghosha, Godha, Apala, Vishwavara, and many women rishikas were also there in our Sanatana Dharma. This is, our dharma is the only dharma where there is no, what do you say? When it comes to attaining that knowledge, supreme knowledge, there was no male or female domination in our dharma. Anybody can do. Similarly, those people many thousands years ago, even rishikas did tapas, attained that supreme jnanam. They also saw Vedic mantras. There are so many Vedic mantras expounded by them, saw by those rishikas, which are still even now chanted in many religious ceremonies even today. So that's the importance of women in our dharma. So that's the importance of education to women in our dharma. So all those rishikas did so much of tapas, satya, along with all the rigid principles, brahmacharya, satya, shama, damaha, agnihotra, yaga, yajna. With all these, they tried to achieve that. That was one goal for everybody. And to achieve what? To realize what? To realize what? To realize that Brahma Tattvam, Paramatma. So, Prameya means that to be achieved, that to be realized. That to be realized is Prameya, which is Paramatma. So, all the rishis try to realize it. Using what? When you have to realize that Prameya, you have to have Pramana. You have to have something, no? Simply you cannot go. You have to follow something, you have to go by some step. Without that you cannot reach. So that Pramana was Shruti. Shruti means what? Shruti means what? That Shruti, yeah? No, not that Shruti. Veda Samuha. Chaturveda Samuha. Shruti. Rigvedaha, Yajurvedaha, Samavedaha, Atharvavedaha. These are all called as Shruti. Along with that, Vedangas, Upanishads, and all these are Shrutis. Okay? So that Shruti is the Pramanam to achieve that Prameya which is Paramatma. Repeat. Shruti, Veda Samuha is the Pramanam. To achieve what? To realize what? To realize? To realize Paramatma. To realize Paramatma which is Prameya. Prameya is Paramatma. That which is to be realized. Pramana is? Shruti. So through Shruti we realize Paramatma. Pramana and Prameya. This is something Kathina Upaya. Very difficult to do. How many of us can do thousands years of tapas? How many of us can do Yama Niyamasana Pranayama Pratyahara Dharana Dhyana Samadhi? How many of us can do? Very difficult. You cannot even sit for 10 minutes. Super. I cannot do. You can do. So it was such a difficult thing to follow all the anushtanas, to follow so many, to practice tapas. Now, that's why, in Kala Krama, after many Kala, people have become Mandas Mandamatayaha, Mandabhagya Kipadrutaha. Everybody has become, less intellect. They have all become Manda Buddhis. So, Krishna told, read, Paritranaya sadhunam Vinashaya cha dushkritam Dharma samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami yuge yuge. Read the shloka again. Paritranaya Read. Meaning.
For the protection of the good people and for the destruction of evil
Doers, evil doers.
doers, and for the purpose of firmly establishing
The righteousness, dharma.
righteousness, I take birth in every age.
So, when everybody have become Mandabuddhi, nobody has any upaya to reach Paramatma. That Paramatma decided to take another avatara. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Samyak bhavami yuge yuge. What is that Samyak bhavami? So, he is taking another avatara in the upcoming age. And in this avatara, it is filled of, this avatara is completely filled of Saundarya, Saugunya, Madhurya, Kshama, Preeti, Daya, Karuna. Then what else? Matrutva Guna, Vatsalya, Sakhya, Prema. With all these very Saulabhya Gunas, Kalyana Gunas, that Paramatma, which was very, very difficult for rishis who did so much of tapas to attain that Paramatma took another avatara with all these Saundarya, Saugunya, all these Sarala, Madhura, Madhurya, filled with so much of sweetness, that took another avatara, and that avatara is called as Krishna avatara. That Paramatma, which is Prameya, which took another avatara, which was very, very sweet, which was very, very beautiful, with so many Kalyana Gunas filled, that Prameya, Paramatma took another avatara, which was Krishna avatar. Then only the Chaturveda Samuha, which is Prameya, Shruti, which is also very difficult to understand. Not everybody can learn that. Not everybody can understand all the tattvas mentioned in Upanishads. It was only few could understand that Siddhanta and other things. So that Chaturveda Samuha, that Upanishad, that Shruti, which is Pramana, took another avatara. That avatar is called as Gita avatara, which is Bhagavadgeeta. So if Prameya, which is Paramatma, took another avatara, so wait, what?
Then Brahmana also takes other.
So Prameya, Sabash. So Prameya, which was Paramatma, took another avatara for sake of us, which was Krishna avatara. Then at the same time, Pramana, which is Shruti Samuha, also took another avatara, which is Bhagavadgeeta avatara. Okay? So Prameya is Paramatma, which is
God took care of that avatar.
to protect us all. To, for us.
Protect us from devil.
Super, perfect. See, that's what the shloka says. Dharma, paritravana sadhunam, vinashaya dushkritam. So many bad people are there, no? So to protect us from them. Sabash. Samyak. Then, so if Krishna avatara is Sarala, Madhura, Sarasa, Lalita, Madhura avatara, if Krishna is the Sarala, Lalita, Madhura avatara of that Paramatma, then Bhagavad Gita is the same Sarala, Lalita, Madhura avatara of that Shruti. So both are very sweet. Krishna is also sweet, Bhagavad Gita is also sweet. So to achieve Paramatma, we need Shruti. To achieve Krishna, we need Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is the Pramana to realize the Prameya, which is, who is? Krishna. Okay, so this explains what is Bhagavad Gita. Understood? You should understand. Prameya is Paramatma. Kathina Upaya. So two upayas, like how we have hardware and software. Kathina Upaya, Madhura Upaya. Kathina Upaya is where Prameya is Paramatma. To realize that Pramana is Paramatma. To attain that we need Shruti. There, Kathina Upaya, look at this. Paramatma, write down. Prameya is Pramana. Prameya is Paramatma. Write it, hardware in English. Kathina Upaya. Hey, brother. Prameya Paramatma, write down. So the topic is, what is Gita? Or write Gita Avatara. That is the heading. So Prameya is Paramatma. To achieve that we need Pramana. To realize that Prameya we need Pramana. What is that Pramana? Shruti. Write down. So Prameya is equal to Paramatma. Put an arrow mark. Pramana is equal to Shruti. Now Madhura Upaya. Prameya is Krishna. Pramana is Bhagavad Gita. That Paramatma which was realized by closing the eyes. Okay, finish writing. Finished. So that Paramatma which was realized by so many seers by closing their eyes, by sitting at one place, by doing so many years of meditation, the same Paramatma now in this avatar, in Krishna avatara, it can be realized by opening our eyes, by having darshan of him, by not sitting idle and without moving anywhere. That we don't need that. We can do Nama, Divinama Sankirtana, Divinama Pradakshina. We can dance Vishnu Ganam cha Nrittam cha Natanam cha Visheshataha. We can sing his name, Namocharana, Namagana, Nama Sankirtana, Goshti Vitana, Satsanga. So we can do the same, we can realize the same Prameya which is Paramatma in this Yuga by opening our eyes, by looking, by having darshan of Krishna, by going to the temple, by having darshan of him, by singing his names, Nama Sankirtana, Namocharana, everything we can do. Hare Rama, okay, say Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So happy. So that's how. By opening our mouth without dhyana and all, we can just open, we can shout his name with bhava. With that, only we can achieve Krishna. So, which is easy. Madhura Upaya. This is very. So, it is also because of him, because of his kripa, he only Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. For us, we are all now, what do you say? We are all samsara sagara patitas, and to uplift us, he only took that avatara. No, don't worry. I'll come to you. You don't need to, see if someone, there is a huge river flowing. So many people are there, what do you say? They don't know to swim. They are all suffering there in the water. Now someone is there in the shore. What should he do?
He should swim and save us.
Huh?
He should swim and save us.
He should only come and save us, no? He cannot order, learn swimming and then do like this, and then hold your breath. With that, you can somehow manage to come here and come to me. If he says that, he is not Kripalu, no? He is not filled with Kripa, that person. What he has to do? Come, I'll help you. He has to come. He has to pull us up. Because we don't know what to do, no? We are all Mandabhagyas, Mandamatis. So that whoever is standing there, he is that Krishna who is asking us, don't worry, Tesham aham samudharta, I will take care of you, come here. So he says, come, I'll do. So, but still there are certain people who will say, no, I will do tapas, I will do dhyana, I will do yama, I will practice yama, niyama, asana, pranayama. You can practice. I'm not saying you don't have to practice, but you should not say, by this I will achieve Bhagavan. If you say, you know what he will do? Okay, he is writing something, he is writing some exam, let's give him some marks. So if you are practicing well, Yogasana, he will give 80 out of 100. But what we have to do? He will fall down, that's it. He has to write again exam, he has to write 100. He has to get 100 out of 100 to come to the seashore, to attain him. But here, because, what is the reason? He is saying, aham, I will do. Aham karomi, I will do that. So he is having that aham. Instead, what aham means I. Okay? So I will do this. I will, from this, marga, I will somehow attain, I will do tapas, I will do this yoga sadhana. Then I will attain Bhagavan. So that if that aham is there with him, then he is just writing the exam. He may fail, who knows? But what we should do? This is Bhagavata Dharma for this Kali Yuga. Give that aham to him, to the Bhagavan. Krishna, I don't know anything, you just take care of. If you give that aham to him, he will say, Tesham aham samudharta. Yogakshemam vahami aham. I will take care of you, don't worry. I have done Sharanagati to you. So, you take care of me. That's how we have to go. Because we don't know, no? So, Madhura Upaya. So, that is Bhagavadgeeta Avatara. Okay, write this shloka. You wrote, no? Pitranaya sadhuna. Write down. So write Geeta Avatara and write Madhura Upaya. You also wrote that, no? Madhura Upaya, Prameya, Geeta Avatara. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavan, samyak bhavan. For that sambhavami only I told this. He is taking another avatara. Next, done? Wrote the shloka? Shall I move on? Okay. What happened? Right. Quickly. Okay. Hmm. You know to operate, no? Come here. When I say just, okay, leave, sit down. I'll take it. Okay. Done. Good. Okay. So we got to know what is Bhagavadgeeta. Now, why should we read Bhagavadgeeta? Here is a story of a farmer. Okay. Now, who will explain it in Telugu? No. Now only decide. Okay.
Who will read Bhagavad Gita, they will know about
Yes. Perfect. Who will read Bhagavad Gita? They will know about Krishna. Madhura Upaya, she is saying, no? You have to listen. Okay. So now, why should we read Bhagavad Gita? Story of a farmer. There was a farmer who was quite religious. He had a grandson. He was living, the farmer, and then they had a house nearby to a river. Okay. The farmer was living. Now, every day morning, before going to his work, farmer would ask grandson, he is having, as I told, he is religious, he is having Bhagavad Gita book. He will do puja to the Bhagavad Gita book, and he will get that Bhagavad Gita book and then give it to his grandson. Oh, Pautra, what do you say for grandson? Telugu.
Only Manavadu.
Just say what is grandson. Manavadu. So, how do you call him Manavadu?
grandson's son is
Hmm.
Muni Manavadu.
Super. So, Manavadu. So, he says, oh Manavadu, till I come back, keep reading this Bhagavad Gita. Okay. He goes, and then this is how every day it happens. Grandson was very much, he was restless because he don't understand anything. He don't even know to read properly. All mispronunciations. He don't know to read correctly. But still, okay, Tata has asked me to read. Okay, I'm reading every day. Every day he used to read. And then one final day, he asked Tata, hey Tata, you are asking me every day to read Bhagavad Gita. Why is this simply? Instead I can go and play, no? Why should I need to read Bhagavad Gita? I don't even understand anything. What is the use of reading this when I don't understand anything? What I know is, once if I close my book, I forget everything what I read. This is what I know. I forget everything by reading all the Bhagavad Gita. Why should I read Bhagavad Gita? Then that grandfather told, okay, do one thing. There was a cooking vessel. They used to cook with coal. With coal only those days they used to cook. No? So he asked, there are so many coals in that basket. Patra. So many coals, what do you say in Telugu? Boggu. That boggu. Yes. So that boggu was there in that patra. So he asked, remove that, put that boggu down. Bring that patra, he said. Okay, he brought that patra. Now there is a river, no? Go bring water quickly, and I need from this vessel, he told. Okay, so he went, and then he is a small guy, no? So while coming back, while bringing that water, all the water fell down, it leaked out, it fell down. He was not able to carry. While he coming, whenever he reached that house, that patra was empty. Then farmer told, see, I just asked a basket of water. That also you don't know to bring. You cannot bring. So go bring it again. Then then this time he went, and then he came quickly. He came running. Again it fell down. That patra fell down. I mean that water leaked out. So again he showed this patra to grandfather, Tata, all the water leaked out. So because see, so much of distance I am not able to bring. What is this, grandson? You are not fit for anything. I am just asking you to bring one small. He ran for like this for 4 to 5 times. Every time he failed. He could not bring not even a drop of water. Then grandson told, no, this time Tata, you stay in front of me. You don't know how much tough it is for me. You be here, you be Sakshi. In front of you, I will go bring. No, then you will understand that water is all leaking out. When Tata came out, he was watching how he is bringing. Again, all the water leaked. Now he went and told the Tata that, see Tata, I told you, no, I am not able to bring, it is difficult. See, you only saw now, all the water leaked out. What is left out is only this patra. Then Tata told, okay, now have a look at your patra, he told. Have a look at your vessel. He looked at it. He was shocked. Due to that boggu filled, that patra was very, very black in color. Now he was not even able to identify whether this is my patra, because by taking that water every time, 10 to 15 times, he took that water from the Bhagavadgeeta. Because of that water connection, because of he pulling it out, pulling it in from the river, all the dirt, all the garbage, that boggu, it all got away, washed away. And now it is fully cleaned patra. Then the grandson is saying, Tata, this is not the vessel which you gave me. It is very, very clean now. He was very, very shocked. Then Tata told, see, this is how even reading Bhagavad Gita helps you. Whether you will get the fruit of Bhagavad Gita, you will know, you will understand the meaning of Bhagavad Gita or not, by reading Bhagavad Gita again and again. Like how that boggu got cleansed away, similarly the boggu, which is the garbage which is in your heart, will get cleansed away. There is a kirtanam which says, Alaye sundare mamagatre asino bhave parama pavitre. If you are doing puja here, anywhere, you will see how much cleanliness they maintain. That much shaucha, that much shuddhi they maintain, no? Because Bhagavan is coming there. Bhagavan is really coming there, so they are keeping the place very, very clean. So similarly, if you want Bhagavan to come and reside in your heart should be so clean, no? Your heart is so clean so that Bhagavan should love to come and sit in your heart. Right? So, you should not keep your heart like how a toilet is. You would love to go enter the toilet, is it, every time? No. If Bhagavan should love how to enter our heart, sit in our heart, we should keep our heart clean. So for keeping our heart clean, what should you do? We should read? So why should we read Bhagavad Gita? Why should we read Bhagavad Gita?
Because God needs to come to our heart.
So heart
Heart should be very clean.
See, she is answering. You should answer. Answer. Why should we read Bhagavad Gita?
To maintain purity.
To maintain our purity. Then to remove all the dirt. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamat. So many dirt we have. Everything we have to remove. What is the only solution? Read Bhagavad Gita. So that is the reason why we should all read Bhagavad Gita. Now who will tell the story of farmer? Who will read? Hands down. Telugu. Quickly, who will say? One turn for boys is over, now for girls. Come here, tell the story of farmer. And tell why we should read Bhagavad Gita. Come, quickly. Come here, in front of the camera.
భగవద్గీత మనం ఎందుకు చదవాలి? ఒక పెద్ద ఆయన వాళ్ళ మనవాడు ఉండేవాళ్ళు ఇంట్లో. పెద్ద ఆయన రోజు పూజ అయిపోయాక ఆ భగవద్గీత బుక్ వాళ్ళ మనవాడికి ఇచ్చి వెళ్ళిపోయేవారు రోజు. కానీ ఆ చిన్న పిల్లవాడు కాబట్టి రోజు చదివినా కూడా తనకు అర్థం అవ్వదు. ఒకరోజు వాళ్ళ తాతగారితో చెప్పారంట, నేను రోజు చదువుతున్నాను కానీ నాకు అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు ఏమి అని. ఆయన ఏం చేశారంటే తనకి ఒక బొగ్గు ఉన్న కుండ ఇచ్చాడు. ఇచ్చేసి వాటర్ తీసుకొని రమ్మని చెప్పారు, నీళ్లు. ఒక 10 to 15 times వాటర్ తెచ్చారు, కానీ ఖాళీ కుండ తీసుకొచ్చారు. వాటర్ అన్ని మధ్యలోనే కింద పడిపోయాయి. లాస్ట్ ఇంకేం చేశారంటే, తాత నువ్వు ఇక్కడే నిలబడు, నేను వెళ్ళి తీసుకొని వస్తాను, నువ్వు చూడు, పడిపోతున్నాయి, నా వల్ల కావట్లేదు అన్నాడు. సో ఆయన అక్కడ నిలుచుకున్నారు, చూశారు ఆ వాటర్ అన్ని పడిపోవడం. ఏం చెప్పారంటే ఆ కుండ చూపించి, ఫస్ట్ టైం నువ్వు కుండ తీసుకెళ్ళినప్పుడు అది బ్లాక్గా ఉంది, మరి అదంతా క్లీన్ అయిపోయింది కదా, అట్లనే రోజు భగవద్గీత చదువుకుంటే మన హార్ట్ కూడా ప్యూర్గా అవుతుంది, మనలో ఉండే డర్ట్ మలినమంతా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అని చెప్పారు.
సూపర్. ఉత్తమం అస్తి. ఉత్తమం అస్తి. She told very beautifully, And shout, no? Uttamam, uttamam, uttamam asti. Samyak asti.
I will tell my one
Na, Ram, Ram.
story.
Huh?
I will tell my
Later,
one story.
after I finish, you can tell. Okay? I will give you the mic. Understood why we should just write story of a farmer? Hmm? So now one more story for you all. Who will say today? No. Who will explain in Telugu? No, I haven't told the story at all, right? After I told the story, then you come and tell it in Telugu. You know Telugu? You can understand English? Super. I will tell the story. You have to come and tell it in Telugu. Correct way. Whatever, however I say, you have to come and tell. Listen.
And my own story in English.
And that is at last. At last. Okay. Now, they say when we read Bhagavadgeeta, it will help us come from the stress. It will make us forget all the, they say no samsara and all. We don't need, we won't always feel that ananda, sukha when we read Bhagavadgeeta. How is it? Is it all true? Or they just simply tell? There was a worker, an IT professional, worker in Mumbai. Okay? He's a worker. He works job. He does a work in a job. I mean, computer work, software engineer. That is his job. So in Mumbai, he goes to an IT company every day. You know how the Mumbai traffic is, so he takes up electric train. Every single day, whenever he lands up in the office, he'll be very much, so much of stress he'll be having. Because in the electric train, it is even more higher. I mean, more, so much of crowd will be there, so much of rush will be there. He will be tired. When he reaches the office, he'll be tired. And then that whole day, he will not be happy. Whatever the work he do, no, he will not be satisfied. Nobody else will be satisfied because so much of stress. He kept on doing the same thing. And sometimes because of the stress, he will get scoldings from his, manager or someone superior. So, like this, he was doing for 1 or 2 months. Then one day, which IPL team do you like? CSK. There was a CSK Mumbai Indians match in Mumbai Stadium. This supreme manager, he gave a pass. He gave a special compliment pass, VIP pass to him, to this worker. Because that day so many passes were there. It was distributed to so many. He was also one among them. He also got that one special pass. He was like very much happy. My favorite team also is also CSK. In my life, I have never went to a stadium to watch cricket. What an opportunity I've got. So tomorrow is the match. So today only he started he was very happy. So that day evening, he went back through the electric train. He did not even, he was not at all stressed. He was fully happy. Prasanna Mukha he was. He was holding that pass. He was like thinking, I got this pass. Tomorrow I'm going to meet Dhoni. Tomorrow I'm going to do this thing, that thing. So tomorrow I'm going to shout when he hits a six. He was very, very happy. All the concentration went to that cricket match. Next day morning also, he boarded the same electric train where it was 2 times heavier rush. Rush was even more high. When he joined when he reached the company, others were shocked. Yeah, he's coming in a happy face today. How come? Today it is Saturday, it will be so much of rush. How come he is so happy? So the manager asked, hey, see, today also you came by electric train, no? How come you are so happy? So he told, no, today night I'm going to, watch CSK match. I'm going to the stadium. So I'm very, very happy. So we have also got one pass. Like how he has got one pass, we all Sanatanis, we have also got one pass. That pass is Bhagavadgeeta. So many kashta we are experiencing in this world. If our concentration is only on those kashtas, we don't, if you want to solve any kashta, you should not be in the same platform and solve that kashta. You have to go a little higher, then only this kashta will be, solved, no? So what you should do? We also have got that one pass, we have to hold that pass. That is how this Bhagavad Gita is. So, That's why we all do know this puja, Bhagavad Gita Parayanam, and Nama Sankirtanam, Krishna Seva, worshipping, Shivaratri puja. So many pujas, and all. Why do we do? These are all the special paths which will remove all those kashtas from us and we can remain happy every day. So we have got a special pass which is Bhagavad Gita. So it is up to us how we use it. It is how he used to, that worker, how he used. Today I'm going to, all his concentration went to that pass, no? Went to that stadium, no? Similarly, all our concentration should go to Bhagavad Gita, should go to Krishna, should go to all the Bhagavan. Whoever you like. You like Shiva? Shiva Puja, Shiva Nama Sankirtanam. You like Krishna? Krishna Sankirtanam, Krishna Puja, Krishna Seva. Every day. Krishna, Shiva, Narasimha, Subramanya, Ganesha, whomever you like. Take that Nama, do Nama Sankirtanam every day. So many bhajans are there. Learn that. You can do puja. So many puja padhatis are there for each and every. You can do puja. Why we are all doing all these? We have got the special pass to remove all the other kashtas, the worldly.
And to be happy.
If you remove that worldly dukkham, you will get sukham, no? You can remain always happy.
Every human will think that we should be happy.
So for that happiness, what should we get? We should get a special pass. What is that special pass?
To pray to God.
What is the special pass? Through how we got to know to pray, we got to know to sing, we got to know.
Learn Bhagavad Gita.
Through Bhagavad Gita, we got to know that we should worship Krishna. Through Bhagavad Gita only, we got to know that we should do Parayanam. We should always keep on saying his name. Okay? So we have got a special pass. Come, tell it in Telugu. The story of special pass. Come here. She is seen, no? Say. No, you say. It is heard. Say Suprabhatam.
Suprabhatam.
Suprabhatam, say. Story of.
I am telling the story of pass.
Special pass.
Special
Telugu.
pass.
In Telugu you should say. I told it in English, no? Telugulo cheppandi.
మనం భగవద్గీత చదివితే కృష్ణుడి గురించి తెలుసుకోవచ్చు.
Say.
శివనామ
ఆ పాస్ స్టోరీ చెప్పండి. ఒక మనుషుడు హీ వాజ్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్ చేయడానికి హైదరాబాద్లో నో ఎస్ఆర్హెచ్ నాట్ సిఎస్కే.
ఆ మనిషి ఒక వర్కర్, అతను కంప్యూటర్ వర్క్ చేసేవాడు.
సూపర్. ఇట్స్ ఓకే, కరెక్ట్. ఎవ్రీ డే హీ గోస్. తెలుగులో ప్రతిరోజు ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్లో వెళ్తాడు.
ఎలక్ట్రిక్ డ్రైవ్లో వెళ్ళి కంప్యూటర్ వర్క్ చేస్తాడు.
ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్లో హెవీ రష్ ఉంటుంది. చెప్పండి.
ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్లో హెవీ రష్ ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే.
అందువలన అతను క్రికెట్
హెవీ రష్ ఉంటుంది. వెయిట్, ఒకసారి ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్ సమ్వన్ ఎల్స్ టు సే, దెన్ యూ లిసన్, దెన్ యూ కమ్ బ్యాక్ అగైన్. కమ్, తెలుగు స్పెషల్ పాస్. లిజన్, ఓకే, వినండి. స్టార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ బిగినింగ్, నో స్పెషల్ పాస్.
ఒక మ్యాన్ ఉంటారు, ఆయన సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీర్. ఆయన రోజు
ఏదో ఒకటి దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ హియర్. మెట్రో ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, బస్ యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో సే. బుల్లెట్ ట్రైన్ యూ కెన్ సే. వందే భారత్ ట్రైన్ యూ కెన్ సే. సూపర్.
మెట్రో ట్రైన్లో రోజు తన వర్క్ చేసే ప్లేస్కి వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు.
మెట్రో ట్రైన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి వెరీ ఖాళీ, నో సే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్. Electric train only, it is a fully heavy rush. Metro train, no, nobody is entering into metro train. Nobody is there in metro train. Okay.
ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్లో తన రోజు తన జాబ్కి వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు. ఆ ట్రైన్లో రష్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది.
ఏదో which team you like? Say.
సిఎస్కే టీం వాళ్ళు ముంబై వచ్చి మ్యాచ్ చేస్తున్నారని చెప్పి న్యూస్ వస్తుంది. ఆ న్యూస్కి స్పెషల్ టికెట్స్ కొంతమందికి ఉంటాయి. అందులో ఒక పాస్ అనేది
First, tell how much difficulty he is facing through that electric train. So much of stress he is facing, no? Tell that first. Telugulo. Every day he is going to the work with so much of stress. Adi cheppandi.
ఆయన ట్రైన్లో వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు చాలా విసిగిపోతుంటారు ఆ రష్ వల్ల. అందరూ నెట్టులు కొంచెం చిరాగ్గా మాట్లాడుకుంటూ అలా అంతా ఉండడం వల్ల తను ఎప్పుడు ఆ ట్రైన్ ఎక్కినప్పుడల్లా విసిగిపోతుంటాడు. తన మూడ్ అంతా స్పాయిల్ అయిపోతుంది. ఆ ట్రైన్లో వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అలా జాబ్కి రోజు వెళ్తుంటారు. అలా ఒకరోజు సిఎస్కి టీం వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు. అక్కడికి మ్యాచ్ చేయడానికని అక్కడికి వచ్చారు. ఆయనకి కూడా ఒక స్పెషల్ పాస్ అనేది దొరికింది. ఆయన చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నారు, ఎందుకంటే తన ఫేవరెట్ టీం అది. ఆయన అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలంటే కూడా ఈ ట్రైన్లోనే వెళ్ళాలి. అతను అలాగే ఆ రోజు మొత్తం పాస్ దొరికిన రోజు మొత్తం నాకు పాస్ దొరికింది అని చెప్పేసి చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అయ్యారు.
నెక్స్ట్ డే కూడా వర్క్కి వచ్చాడు. నెక్స్ట్ డే కూడా అదే ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ట్రైన్లో వర్క్కి వచ్చాడు. బట్ హీ వాస్
నెక్స్ట్ డే కూడా తన ఆ ట్రైన్ ఎక్కి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాడు.
వర్క్
తన జాబ్కి వెళ్ళాడు. కానీ తను వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు చాలా హ్యాపీగా వెళ్ళారనమాట. ఎందుకు ఈ రోజు నువ్వు హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నావు అని ఎవరు అడిగితే, ఇది నాకు ఒక పాస్ దొరికింది, అది నా ఫేవరెట్ టీం వాళ్ళు వచ్చి అక్కడ మ్యాచ్ చేస్తున్నారు, దానివల్ల నేను హ్యాపీగా ఉండడం వల్ల నా చుట్టూ ఉండే ఒక ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నిటినీ మర్చిపోయాను అని చెప్పేసి అన్నారు. అలాంటిదే మన లైఫ్కి దొరికింది భగవద్గీత. మన చుట్టూ ఉండే కష్టాలన్నీ మర్చిపోవడానికి ఒక చిన్న ఛాన్స్ భగవద్గీత,
చిన్న పాస్, a special pass Bhagavadgeeta. So as he told favorite team, similarly we should also have favorite Bhagavan, favorite Krishna, favorite Shiva, favorite Narasimha. We should also have so much of favorite.
My favorite team is football.
Super. You should, that is not important. You should say, tell me which is your favorite Bhagavan. That is important. Who is your favorite Bhagavan? That's how you have to be. Favorite. Football team and all, I just gave an example. That should not be your favorite. That should be just a part and parcel of, your life. Wow, who should be your favorite? Favorite Krishna, favorite Bhagavan. So, we have got a special pass. So, we have to use that special pass. Okay? Now, as I told that story, that boy was reading Bhagavadgeeta, but he didn't know anything. What is the reason he didn't know? He couldn't understand the meaning.
Language.
Because he didn't know the language. So, to learn Bhagavadgeeta, you should learn Sanskrit. Sanskrit, a gateway to our Sanatana Dharma. All the books, right from Vedas, all the 4 Vedas are written in Sanskritam. All the 4 Upavedas are written in Sanskritam. All the Shadangas written in Sanskritam. All the Upanishads written in Sanskritam. Mahabharatam, Ram, Itihasa, Purana, Mahabharatam, Ramayanam are written in Sanskritam. All the Ashtadasha Puranas are in Sanskritam. What else? So many kavyas right from Kalidasa's kavya and many other kavyams. Everything is written in Sanskritam. All the agamas. So whatever the puja we do, whatever the dharma which we follow, the anusthana which we are doing, everything is based on the Samskrita. Our Bharata Samskriti Samskritashrita. There is a shloka which says, our Bharata Samskriti, whatever we follow, whether it is Satyam, Ahimsa, Matru Pujanam, Pitru Pujanam, Strinam Gaurav Purvakam Pujanam. We worship Stri, no? All these and all, all these Samskriti are all from which language which is based upon? It is based on Sanskritam. Everything is written. All the Smritis are written in Sanskritam. So, to understand what Sanatana Dharma is, we need to learn Sanskrit. But don't worry that if you don't know Sanskritam or if you don't know any of the Shastras, Guru Kataksha will make you Mahajnani. Gurus, like how there is a shloka which says, Katakshaleshena Mahamatiryaha. Adi Shankara, there was a bhakta called Totakacharya of Bhagavad-Pada. You say Totakashtakam, no? Say one shloka. Viditakhila Shastra Jaladhe Mahitopanishad Thanidhe Hridaye Kalaye Vimalam Charanam Hridaye Kalaye Vimalam Hridaye Kalaye Vimalam Charanam, not Charanam. Bhavashankara Deshikame Sharanam. So this is a Sanskrit shloka, written by whom? Totakacharya. That's why it is named Totakashtakam. Totakacharya was a Shishya of Adi Shankaracharya. Look at how he has composed. Such a jnani he is, but he was actually, he did not read any Shastra, he did not know Sanskritam, he did not know anything. He was an ajnani before. But what he was a Acharya Bhakta, ardent devotee of Adi Shankaracharya. He used to come, he used to serve Adi Shankaracharya, he will do Kainkariya of Adi Shankaracharya, Swami. So he was an Acharya Bhakta. Acharya Bhakto Yanadhitya Shastram. Even though he did not learn any Shastra, he was a devotee of Acharya. You know what happened? Kataksha Leshena Mahamati Miha. Adi Shankaracharya, only by his grace, only by his Kataksha Matra, he made Totakacharya a Jnani. So it is of both the ways. One thing, we have to learn Sanskritam. That is our Kartavya. Even though we don't know Sanskritam, we don't understand anything. But what we should do is, what was the first line of our Kirtanam? First Kirtanam which we learned.
Approach our Guru.
Kirtanam, what was the first line? We sang, no? What was the first line? We sang a Kirtanam.
Vijita.
We sang a Kirtanam first.
Yes.
Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. So if we go and do, just stand in front of him. And so that his grace, his Kataksha will fall on us. That's how we have to. So we have to be a Bhakta of Acharya, Bhakta of Guru. That will make you Mahagyani. That is another way. So we have to learn this Sanskrit. Without Sanskrit, you cannot go with the translation every time. The translation will not help you every time. The choice of words, how Sanskritam has given, the way how Vyasacharya of Krishna, the way how he has taught, even if we also want to think in the same platform how they have thought 5,000 years ago, we have to learn Sanskrit. Without Sanskrit, it is just an artha, that's it. Not that too, not completely 100% of artha we cannot understand.
Now Telugu, but in
So,
now Telugu and English.
So we have to learn Sanskrit. And one more thing, it will create an indelible mark in our heart. How is that? For example, we say, Antakale chamameva. In the end of our death, we should always think about Krishna Nama, we should always think about something. Even if you memorize all these Sanskrit shlokas, even at the deathbed, even if you are unconscious, you will be able to revive that shloka. But if you read the translation, you will not be able to. So there was one story, he was a Samavedi, he was like 100 years, he was in the ICU, he was unconscious. Then so many people went and met him. He was unconscious, he did not talk to anybody, whoever called him, he could not talk, he could not respond. But he was murmuring something. Then so many people went to his mouth and then listen what he is murmuring. He was chanting Samaveda. He is a Samavedi, he was chanting Samaveda. Without conscious, even being unconscious, he was chanting Samaveda. Because he has memorized it, because he has learnt it. Similarly, even Bhagavadgeeta, you will be able to revive at the deathbed, even if you memorize Sanskritam. If you read the only meaning, translations are there, why do we need to read Bhagavadgeeta, why do we need to read Sanskritam? This will not help you in the deathbed. You cannot even revive, you cannot even know what is it. So, everybody can learn Sanskritam. So please do learn Sanskritam. There are many other ways to learn Sanskritam. Please do learn. How to learn Sanskritam? Join Sampradaya Pathashala. You will learn Sanskritam. Ma'am will tell. Ask ma'am. Ma'am will come. So yes. So the ultimate goal of our Sanatana Dharma, which I have explained, was to realize that Parabrahman, which is moksha, liberating from this body. How to do that? What is the marga? That too in this yuga, what is the marga? So what we are going to do is, that is the journey, sadhanam. What is the sadhanam to attain that? Ma'am, she wants to join Sampradaya Pathashala, so please tell. Okay, ma'am will tell you. So what is the sadhanam? What is the journey to that liberation, to that moksha, is what we are going to learn. With that we will finish. Very simple, I am not going to take so much of time. Is it bored? Just 15 more minutes, we will finish it off. We learned a Kirtanam, no? Before, Sadguru Charanam Bhajata. That Kirtanam itself is enough. That shows the marga, what to do. And I'm going to decode what the Bhagavadgeeta shloka to that kirtana. So what was the first line? Sadguru charanam bhajata. So learn. Repeat after me. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninastattvadarshinaha. Yes. So what we have to do to attain this jnana is, as I told, Sadguru charanam bhajata. That's what even here says. Who will read the meaning in English? Read.
This you should learn from
This,
those-
in the sense, this jnanam, this Paramatma jnanam, you should learn from.
This you should learn from those endowed with the knowledge by prostration.
Prostration means pranipatena, by doing namaskarams to them every day. Then
Prostration by iniri.
and by service. That is pariprashnena, by asking doubts, not kutarka, by asking logical questions to them. That is to remove our samshaya. Then
Iniri and by
sevaya, by service, by doing kainkaryam to the acharya, by doing kainkaryam to the guru. Seva means service, by doing service, kainkaryam to the acharya. Then you see, so many people will do so many kainkaryams too. See, this Anna is doing kainkaryam, that uncle is doing kainkaryam. Everybody is doing kainkaryam to acharya. So like that we should do. Then
Iniri and by service, all offered to them. Those who are endowed with the knowledge and are capable of showing the truth will give you the truth hereby.
so those jnani, those guru, if you are just go to them, they will upadekshanti, they will give you that knowledge. So the first sadhana is Sadguru charanam bhajata. That is the first. So tell again. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninastattvadarshinaha.
Sir, what is meant by darshinaha?
Jnaninastattvadarshinaha, those who knows knowledge, who has that knowledge, they are not. Then durjana sangam tyajata, second line of the kirtanam. Sadguru charanam bhajata durjana sangam tyajata. We should leave the durjana sangha. For that there is a shloka in Bhagavadgeeta. So this shloka was from which adhyaya? 4th adhyaya, 34th shloka.
Means we should leave the bad things.
Bad people, association of bad people. Mayi cha ananya yogena bhaktiravyabicharini vivikta desha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi. That last line, aratihi jana samsadi. So who will read that meaning? Read.
And an unfallen devotion based on wisdom towards me, with the yoga of non-difference, resorting to solitary place, distaste for a crowd of bad people.
Sir,
So-
shall we write the sloka?
Yeah, you will write. First let me finish, then we'll all write together. So Krishna says this. So if you want to attain that knowledge, these are the steps. Mayi cha ananya yogena bhaktihi. So that non-difference bhakti should be there on me. Then at last he says, aratihi janasamti. That is the important, okay? Aratihi means dislike. Aratihi means what? We should not like what? Janasamsadi. Durjana, of bad people. Janasamsadi here, samskara rahitanam, Adi Shankaracharya says in his Bhashyam, samskara rahitanam. Those who don't have samskara to even come and stand in front of Guru, they are all bad people. Those who don't know to come and do namaskarams in front of Acharya, they are all bad people, so you should not join with them. Aratihi janasamsadi. Durjana sangam tyajata. So durjana sangam tyajata is the Bhagavad Gita shloka for that is Mayi charanya yogena. So the last line, aratihi janasamsadi. At last we'll write all the shlokas. Now satya vachanam ratata Shri Hari Charitam patata. Satya vachanam ratata. I told before to clean our heart. We have to clean our heart. then only Krishna comes and stays. So these are all the Satyavachanam is one aspect, truthfulness. So we clean using so many other products to clean the floor and to clean so many things. So what are the essential products to clean our heart? Here they says, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhihi Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi Danam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha. So that Satyavachanam Ratata, that Satyam is also here. I'll tell everything. So this Satyam is there here. Ahimsa Satyam. Satyam is also one of the qualities which we have to, we should practice so that our heart is clean. So many other qualities have been given along with Satya. Abhayam. What is Abhaya? Wait. Read there are saintly virtues of those endowed with a divine nature. These are the virtues which we have to follow so that our heart is clean. What are those? Fearlessness, purity of mind, Satvasham Shuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, steadfastness in spiritual knowledge. That is, I will definitely learn this knowledge. I will definitely somehow inquire this knowledge. That is steadfastness in spiritual knowledge. Then, Danam, that is charity. Damaha, which is control of the senses, that is Damaha. Yajnaha, sacrifice. Arja, Swadhyayaha, study of all the sacred books. So many other austerity. Ahimsa, non-violence. Satyam, truthfulness. This is something important. So Satya Vachanam Ratata. So we have to imbibe all these qualities like Tejaha, Daya. What is Daya? Kindness to everybody. Okay. Then Akrodha. Akrodha means absence of anger. You should not be anger. You should not show your anger to everybody. You should not show. You have to be peaceful.
We should not be angry on anybody.
Perfect. Absence of anger. Then Mardavam, compassion. Tejaha. What is Tejaha? Okay, leave. Tejaha Kshamadri Shaucham. Adroha. You have to be. You should not do that droha to anybody. So you have to be truthful. Then what else? Na atimanita. Then forgiveness, cleanliness, bearing enmity towards none, absence of vanity. Then all these, so Satyavachanam Ratata's explanation, all these qualities. So if you imbibe all these qualities, our Hridaya will be so pure, so that Bhagavan comes and stays with us. Okay. Ahimsa Satyam Akrodha Tyagashantirapayishunam Daya Bhuteshwalo Luptvam Mardavam Khrira Chapalam. This one shloka is enough. So Satyam is important. Then Satyavachanam Ratata Shri Hari Charitam Patata. Then we also learned Bhaktim Paramamruta Bhagavatartham Shrunuta. Then at the end, Namani Hare Smarata, Prema Shuklam Dharata. So for all those three, there is a Bhagavadgeeta shloka. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Dridhavrataha Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasate Macchitta Madgata Prana Bodhayantah Parasparam Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti cha Ramanti cha. See here, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Namani Hare Smarata. So doing Nama Sankirtanam, so much important. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Yatantascha Dridhavrataha. That also it is not like once in a month or once in 2 months. Dridhavrataha, every day. That should be a vrata to do Nama Sankirtanam of Bhagavan.
High determination.
Determination. With great determination. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya. So for Sri Hari Charitam Patata, we have in the second shloka, Kathayantascha mam nityam. Speaking about us, speaking about me, that is speaking about Krishna. What is speaking about me? Katha Shravanam, Bhagavad Katha Shravanam, Krishna Katha Shravanam, talking about Krishna Katha. So that is Sri Hari Charitam Patata, Bhagavatartham Shrunuta. So for that we have Kathayantascha mam nityam. For Namani Hare Smarata, we should do always Nama Smaranam. For that, Machittaha. There is a line here. Machittaha, with their minds fixed on me, always thinking about Bhagavan. So Namani Hare Smarata. So for all these three, Sri Hari Charitam Bhattata, we must always read Bhagavad Katha. Then Bhagavatartham Shrunuta, we must always listen to Bhagavata Katha, Krishna Katha or any Shiva Katha. All the Bhagavad Katha we must always listen to. Namani Hare Smarata, we must all story of Krishna. Namani Hare Smarata. Namani Hare Smarata. We must always remember, we should do Smaranam of Nama. That is Hari Nama or Shiva Nama or Bhagavad Nama. That's what it is important. So for all these, it is there in Bhagavad Gita. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Then Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya. Machitta Namani Hare Smarata. Kathayantascha Mam Nityam. Bhagavatartham Shrunuta Shri Hari Charitam Patata. That is Katha. Reading the Katha, listening to the Katha, speaking about Krishna Leela. That is these two shlokas. Read once. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Yatantascha Dridhavrataha. Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya. Nityayukta upasate. Machitta madgata prana. Bodhayantah parasparam. Kathayantascha mam nityam. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So always singing my divine glories, striving with great determination, humbly bowing down before me, they constantly worship me in loving devotion. That is who they, in the sense, all the jnanis, those who wish to acquire that knowledge, they have to do these things. Machitta madgata prana, again, with their minds fixed on me and their lives surrendered under me. That madgata prana. We should do sharanagati and then say bodhayantah parasparam. Talk about them. Willing to know about who is Krishna, who is Bhagavan. Kathayantascha mam nityam. Always speaking about me. What is there here? And in conversing about my glories. Kathayantah parasparam. About my Katha, about my Leela. So that is Sri Hari Charitam Patata, Bhagavatartham. Then by doing all these, by doing Nama Smaranam, by reading Bhagavata Katha with Guru Anugraham, we cannot read it on our own. Okay? We cannot even touch that book. Only with Guru's grace, we can even try to read that book. We will get to know what is the story of all the glorious stories of all the Bhagavan. It is all because of that Guru. If at all with that Guru grace, if we read all those Katha, if we read Sri Hari Charitam, if we read all the Bhagavad Katha, listen to Bhagavad Katha, think of, do Namasmaranam, do Nama Kirtanam, you know what happens? Prema Shrukalam Dharata. Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yena Mam Upayanti Te. Super. So what will happen? We will induce prema, the supreme devotion. You know? Devotion. Bhakti, we will incur that devotion, that prema rupa devotion on Bhagavan. If we do all those, Sri Hari Charitam, if we read Sri Hari Charitam, if we read Bhagavata, if we listen to Bhagavata Katha, what we will have? Prema Shukalam Dharta. We will have tears. No, by thinking Bhagavan, what will we get?
And in 4 years where I listen daily to my grandmother
About
Bhagavata.
So nice. Everybody, Uttamam asti? Say, Uttamam asti? Keep it up. Even now you should not when you were 4 years, even now you should listen to, okay? Now go and ask for Katha. Then, so, To those whose minds are always united with me, satata yuktanam bhajatam preeti purvakam. Whoever is doing bhajanam, preeti purvakam, with that prema, whoever is doing nama sankirtanam upon me, on me, what he will give? What is the benefit of doing all this? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Bhagavan himself will give that supreme knowledge to attain him. What was required to attain that Paramatma? Paramatma jnanam we needed. That jnanam, with that jnanam only we will need. We have to realize that Paramatma. So even here, he will only give that jnanam. We don't need to do so much of shrama. What we need is the sincere bhakti towards Bhagavan. Sincere, bhajanam, sincere shraddha. Whoever is doing with shraddha, Bhagavan himself will give this jnanam to us, and then he will only take us to him, by which they can attain me. He will only come, as I told, no, come, don't worry, I am there to help you. Aham samudharta. So similarly, he will only give the jnanam. It is not, there are people who will say, doing bhajanam and all won't fetch you anything. You have to do all the anushtanams. Yes, anushtanam should be there. Shastroktan cha karmani kurvan shastroktam acharanneva bhavet krishnaparayana. You should follow all the shastras, all the anushtanas you should follow. If you don't follow, it is apriyam. Nakuryad apriyam mare. It will be apriya to Hari. Tasmat shastram pramanate shruti smriti mamaivagya, he said. All the shruti smriti, all the anushtanas, it is told by me, so you have to follow. But now, yatha shakti samacharanta. We cannot follow everything. So yatha shakti, how much ever, we should have that sincereness to do that anushtana. We should love to do those dharma anushtanas. Along with that, we should have bhajatam preeti purvakam. We should create that love, bhakti towards Bhagavan. Along with that, we should do the anushtana. Okay? So, I am not saying this. Even Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya says it in Bhashyam. Prema paranam Bhagavad Bhaktanam Samyak Darshana Rupam Aparoksha Tattva Jnanam Bhagavan eva dadati. Prema paranam. Whoever is filled with that prema, that devotion upon me, upon Krishna, upon Shiva, upon Bhaktas, Bhagavad Bhaktanam, whoever is Bhagavad Bhakta, Bhagavan will only give. Bhagavan eva dadati. Bhagavan only give. Give what? That Samyak Darshan Rupam Aparoksha Tattva Jnanam. That Paramatma Jnanam Bhagavan only will give. So with that Paramatma Jnanam, what will you achieve? Paramatma. That is moksha. So that is the marga. Prema paranam Bhagavad Bhaktanam Bhagavan eva dadati. Bhagavan himself will give that knowledge to us. That's what even in here, dadami buddhi yogam tam. I will only give that knowledge to him. He says, yena mam upayanti, from which anybody can attain me. Okay, so what you have to do? Bhajanam. So what you have to choose, what you have to tightly hold of? Bhaktim paramam vrunuta. What is the solution to attain that? Bhakti. Yaimam, that bhakti, it is not again told in Bhagavadgeeta. Repeat. Yaimam paramam guhyam madbhaktesh abhidasyati bhaktim mayi param krutva mame vaishyatya samshayah. So bhaktim mayi param krutva, that is important. Whoever is having utmost devotion towards me, bhaktim mayi param bhaktim, utmost supreme bhakti, whoever is, that's, see here, param, that's what in the Kirtanam, bhaktim paramam vrinuta. That paramam is only in Bhagavad Gita, bhaktim param. So from the Bhagavad Gita, it is the sara, this whole Kirtanam is the sara of Bhagavad Gita, and the marga and the sadhanam to attain Bhagavan himself. Mameva eshyati, you will attain me, you will attain Krishna. By what? By having bhakti. So for bhakti, what should we do? So this is the order. See, this is the gist of what we have learned. One Paramatma who is pervading everywhere. Brahma, that Brahman is everywhere. To attain that Brahma is the soul or the goal of all the Sanatanis. To attaining that Brahman is the goal of everybody. So to attaining that Brahman, the divine knowledge about the Supreme is the solution. That Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam is the sadhanam to achieve that Bhagavan, Paramatma. How do we get that supreme knowledge, the divine knowledge, Paramatma Jnanam? The divine knowledge is acquired only through bhakti. Through bhakti. By having utmost devotion upon Bhagavan We will get that supreme knowledge. With that supreme knowledge, we can attain Brahman, the Sakshatkara. For how do we cultivate bhakti? What is the solution for bhakti? Nama Sankirtanam helps us achieve bhakti. So, Kirtayantascha. So, you have to bhajatam priti purvakam. So, whoever does Nama Sankirtanam will have bhakti. Now, while when we start doing Nama Sankirtanam, Nama Japam, we don't feel anything. But Dridhavrataha, we have to keep on doing Nama Sankirtanam. One day we will get bhakti. Someday with Guru Kripa we will get bhakti. With bhakti, what he told, Bhagavan, what he told, if you have bhakti, Mameva Yashyati. He will only give that jnanam and we can attain him. So this is the gist of what? So what we should do? Nama Sankirtanam. So what we should do? Shall we do Nama Sankirtanam?
Yes. How we should do that?
Repeat after me. Look at the screen. A Kirtanam written by Krishna Premi Swami. Neelamegha Shyamala Rupa Gopala. La Rupa Gopala. Neelamegha Shyamala Rupa Gopala. Rupa. Sing loudly. Neelamegha Shyamala Rupa Gopala. Nityananda Swarupa Krishna Gopala. Krishna Gopal. Gopal 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 Gopal. Deva Deva Devaki Bala Gopala. Abash. Deva Deva Devaki Bala Gopala. Vasudeva Varija Netra Gopala. Abash. Gopal Gopal. 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 Shankaradi Sevita Charana Gopala. Shankaradi Sevita Charana Gopala. Shankha Chakra Dharana Swamin Gopala. Gopal Gopal. 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 Rasalola Radhika Ramana Gopala. Rasalola Radhika Ramana Gopala. Hare Raja Raja Murali Rasika Gopala. Murali Rasika Bolo Gopal Gopal. 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 Prema Bhakta Mandala Pala Gopala. Prema Bhakta Mandala Pala Gopala. Vrindavana Nikunja Lola Gopala. बोलो गोपाल 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 नीलमेघ श्यामला रूपा गोपाला रूपा गोपाल नित्य नीलमेघ श्यामला रूपा गोपाला नित्यानंद स्वरूपा कृष्णा गोपाला बोलो गोपाल 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 विसृज्य लज्जाम योधीते मन्नामानि निरंतरम. You should leave all your lajja and then shout like her. No issue. While mannamanantaram kulakoti samayuktaha labhate mamakam padam. If you leave all the, whether you know to sing or don't know, you have to just shout Bhagavan Nama Kirtanam with so much of sincerity. And you should not make fun of, I mean just saying. Labhate mamakam padam he says. Okay. So how was the Kirtanam? So will you all do Nama Sankirtanam every day? So with that we come to end.
Daily you only come, sir. I like only your speeches.
Thank you. We'll finish with Arati of Bhagavadgeeta and then we'll come to the end.
Some years.
Uttama. Dhanyawada. Abash. Such a biggest compliment I have ever got in my life. First time, see a child speaking for the first time, a child is, complimenting me. This is like for the first time. This is enough for me. It's all because of Bhagavan Kripa. It is all because of Acharya Kripa, Guru Kripa. He is only making something speak from me.
Thank you for giving excellent speeches.
Thank you. Bhagavan Mukha Jate. So this Sadguru Charanam Bhajata, Neelamegha Shyamala, and this everything is written by Shri Krishna Premi Swami, our Kanchi Matham's devotee. So he, this whole Sadguru Charanam Bhajata, it is all kept in mind from Bhagavadgeeta. We saw, no, every line had Bhagavadgeeta shlokas. So that shows the Marga, Sanatana Dharma's Marga, our Marga, the journey. That we learned, Neelamegha Shyamala, the Nama Sankirtanam, which is the only solution, Kalau Sankirtya Keshavam. ध्यायन् कृते यजन्यज्ञैः त्रेतायां द्वापरेऽर्चयन् यदाप्नोति कलौ संकीर्तिकेशम्. So before, in so many yugas back, they used to do dhyana and then they used to attain Bhagavan. In the next yuga, yajanyajñaihi, with all those sacrifices they attain Bhagavan. Then dvapare archayan, with all those pujas, with all these anushtanams, and they attain Bhagavan. Even in this, it's not that even in Kali Yuga we cannot do this. Even in Kali Yuga we can do all those. But Nama Sankirtanam is Vishesha Dharma in this Kali Yuga. Others, all the other we can do. We can do Dhyana, we can do Tapas, we can do Yamaniyamasana, Yoga Sadhanam. We can do everything. We can do all the Anushtanam. We should do. But what is something special about this Yuga is Kalau Sankirtya Kesham. You will attain Bhagavan through Nama Sankirtanam. Karma Yogati, Jnana Yogati, Tathayavashtanga Yogataha, Nikhilebhyashcha Yogebhya, Bhakti Yoga Gariyasi. So in this Yuga, with all the other yogas, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti, Ashtanga Yoga, like this Bhakti Yoga is superior than all the other yogas. So we have to, Bhaktim Paramam Vrunata, we have to get to it. So yes, this is Arati of Geeta. So which is something apurva, where you cannot find Samskrita Harati, very rare. So this is one among them. Bhagavan Mukha Jate. Amba Parihrita Bhavabhite Bhakta Jana Hridi Shite Amba Jaya 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 Gite Amba Jaya 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 Gite गीते अम्ब जय जय भारत मध्य कथे गते अम्ब बादरायणे कथिते भक्ति ज्ञान विरक्ति निधे अम्ब जय 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 गीते अम्ब जय 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 गीते अम्ब ब्रह्मादिक सुर विनुते अम्ब प्रेमिक भक्ति हिते पावन पद वहिते अम्ब जय 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 गीते अम्ब जय 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 गीते. So let us all pray Bhagavadgeeta that it should give us that Shraddha to do Nama Sankirtanam, and with that Nama Sankirtanam, with the Kripa of Bhagavadgeeta, we should get Bhakti. From Bhakti, Jnana, from Jnana, the Krishna Swarupa Jnanam, that is Paramatma Jnanam, we all should get with the grace of Acharya, with the grace of Bhagavadgeeta.
No, sir, still you take the
I am tired. I cannot talk more than this.
విద్యార్థులకు అర్థమయ్యే రీతిలో ఎంతో చక్కగా కథలను రూపంలో భగవద్గీత ప్రాశస్త్యాన్ని వివరించి భగవద్గీతని చేరడానికి సరైన మార్గం, మనలో నిగూఢంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆ స్వచ్ఛతను మెరుగుపరచుకోవడానికి సరైన సాధన పవిత్ర గ్రంథమైనటువంటి భగవద్గీత పారాయణమని, గీతా వైశిష్ట్యమని, భగవంతుడిని చేరుకోవడానికి భక్తితో హరినామ సంకీర్తన మార్గమని ఎంతో చక్కగా వివరించిన గురువు గారికి మనస్ఫూర్తిగా ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటూ తర్వాయి కార్యక్రమం
Gurugaru le. Not Gurugaru and all, just your Anna, Brata, okay? Namra. You all want